Okay, here we are, April 25th, 4/25/25. It's going to be stormy, rainy, snowy, all the things all weekend, so I'm staying home, and I'm doing all the crafty things. What's your report? Here's the plants that I got at the nursery. I still haven't put them out because of the weather. But here's your columbine. That purple one is so freaking awesome. When they go to seed, see this brown tip right there? That's going to be the seed pack, but it's not exactly fully formed. It fell off before it got, pollinated. There's one over here closer to me. I don't know if you can see it right there on my neck area. That's also an immature one. But those are the ones that you're going to want to get when they're seeds. You're going to have to watch it every single day. And then cut off the stem below it and put them in a bag or something because the seeds are extremely tiny. They do grow very well though. Got your mint. This is your stevia right here. It's going to be right there where that tag is and it says sweet herb. That's your stevia. And then you got more mint. And then I have lemon verbosa, which has grown twice its size, that light green up against me. And then I have rosemary. It's hard to see. I know I could put this down and show you individually, but I'm not. I've neglected them to water the mint, and it looked all floppy and gross. I'm like, ah! But I know I will never kill it because they always come back every year. So that's a good thing about them. You're not sure, take cuttings, put them in water, and you'll have extra. It's called insurance. So let me go put those away. I watered them this morning, and that's why they were on my kitchen sink, so I'd remember to see if the cat wants in. Nope, okay. I want all the cats to do their thing, go outside. Mufasa, I went to go get the garbage out late. It was really dark. And I teach my cat to stay inside. And if they can resist the urge, then they get to go outside. Well, Mufasa couldn't go out yesterday because it was all, he rolls. He's a white cat. He rolls in the dust. He comes inside. What bugs is he, bringing in with him? So I told him no. Well, last night when I did the garbage can, he right through my legs, and I was pissed. He stayed around the yard. I had to tell him about the FISH. Those of you who have been following me, you would know what I'm talking about. To fake it, and I had I just had to jiggle a bag. You know how you do that for the chickens? They're like, and you shake it, and they're all, poof. That's what I had to do with him. He responded. I did get him some today from a different place. I'm going to see if he likes it. I've tried raw fish before. He doesn't like it. So I just do all raw fish to see if anybody likes it and do that. They like tuna fish. We are here for a shopping haul. That's what I'm trying to say. I met up with some friends there. I first went to what's called Grocery Outlet. Let me know if you guys have a grocery outlet. It's a secondhand store. Just look at your expiration dates, like Parmesan cheese. Look it up, make sure it's not moldy. If it is, bring it to the stand to let them know, hey, check it over. This one was found and it's a good date, but it has mold on it. Just check your things. Bring it to their attention. So this way it shows them also that their employees may not be doing their job. So I went to go get some, it's called Smash, which I'll show you in a minute, and some of their spiral ham. I did a video on it when I did it, and the spiral ham came with a pack of their own sauce. Oh, man. That stuff melts in your mouth. It was so good. I'm like, I don't need to heat up the whole ham. Living by myself, all I do is just take it out of the package, cut it off the bone, put it in the vacuum seal bags, and bada boom, bada bing. So that's what I've been doing. So it got me to thinking, maybe I can go find some over there, and they were sold out. So then I went to another supermarket that was cheaper than the Safeway. Safeway is really expensive. And I happened to find some. And I said, you know what? Let's buy it. Because guess what? Today they gave us a bonus at work. Long story short, where I work, we had an agreement. They took away a lot of our holidays. And they gave us a couple of other ones that normal people wouldn't take off. Like Cesar Chavez Day. So we did the negotiation with our union, and that's what they came up with. And they also gave us, once a year around this time, they give us X amount of bonus, which is like half of our paycheck, and then they take it all out, and then you only get a portion. So that's what came in. And I'm like, well, let's go, let's go all the way here. Let me make sure she doesn't want in. There she is. Come on. You can do it. You're not going to be able to see her. She's too down low. That was Ziva. I go outside with Ziva because she needs me to check the yard to make sure it's good. And then I grab some grass for the other two. So here we have, it's not going to be the same that I don't think. The other, oh, it is. Yes. I didn't see this package. It says honey and spice glaze. The other one was a honey sweet glaze. Either way, it's called Country Ribbon Smoked, fully cooked, spiral sliced ham or water added glaze packet included. So they go for about $20, $30. I went through them, and this one was $22.91. And I was a good girl because people were on either side of me. Nobody was by the ham. I went in there and I took my time. I didn't let anybody get me nervous or whatever. I was concentrating on the lowest ones. I grabbed two, and I was a good girl, and I was out of there. Yes. So what I'm going to do is throw those in the freezer. When I think about it, I'll take it out and then do the what have you. So there's the second one. This one cost me, I think, $30. Nope, $22.41. So yeah. It says estimate 21276, and it has some sort of number on there. But yeah. They are good for sandwiches. So, I met up with the boys there. They're two boys that live with each other. They're married. Good friends. And one of the guys cannot remember my name. He has a bad memory. So we're giving him all the clues. I said, do you like country music? Yeah. Do you know Tucker's first name? Tammy, Tina. It was all over the board. Okay, so we're in that store discussing it. I tell him my name. I go check out, they see me leave, and they know exactly that they're going to go the same place I am. But I don't know that I was going to go there. I find him again in there, and I said, hey, what's my name? And he's like, I was like, man, all right, Bob, whatever, So I called him Bob and Tim. It was funny. Then we get to the register lady knows me real well, and I was like, hey, because they said that I was going to buy their stuff, go ahead and charge them triple. And she goes, oh, I was going to do quadruple. And I was like, cool. So the assistant, bagger boy came over. And he goes, I got real late in the conversation. I said, just give us a number. And he goes, quadruplet. Or, the 4. So, anyway, I'm rambling. I am rambling. One of those days. So, anyway... We stopped by the alcohol aisle. We're discussing all the alcohol, what we like, what we don't like. And I decided I've done this years and years and years ago, and I'm going to do this tonight. I already got it cold. It's called Old Smoky's Moonshine. They come in lots of flavors, or they come plain. This is the strawberry cream. They have peaches, blackberry, cherry, banana, the pecan, everything you can think of. And I'm like, and it's $20 for this. So, you got to be careful. You can't just, it's like shots. You have to be careful. So let me go ahead and open it up because I want to know what it tastes like if I can. All right. So, good idea. I'm going to show you a little trick. I know we haven't gotten to the groceries yet, but hey, it's worth a video. If you have a lid and you cannot get it undone and you're all by yourself, take the blunt end of the knife, make a little dent in it. Do it 4 times. So you like a clock. 12, 3, 6, 10. Hey, I didn't have to. Never mind, okay? And that releases the vacuum seal, but don't do it until you're ready to open it and it'll pop. There we go. See? Watch this. Oh, that's not good. No, that's not good. I hope you like sarcasm. Get your strawberry shake from McDonald's. Pour moonshine in it, shake. That's exactly what this is. It's not as thick, but it's strong strawberry shake and moonshine. Woo, that burns. All right, I'm going to put that back in the freezer. Glad I could do that for you guys. Oh, I haven't made a video in a while. I don't know when I'll make a video. I do have some houseplants coming in the mail again. So, let me show you some other alcohol beverages I have, because when I buy a lot, and it takes me forever to go through it, so don't think I'm an alcoholic, okay? This is a Carolina's Irish Cream. I love this. This is even stronger. It's very, very strong. Cheaper than your Bailey's, same difference. You can even make it at home. Just saying. I have just like 3 or 4 shots, and I'm good. I've never seen this. It is Old Smoky's Tennessee Mint Chocolate Chip Ice Cream, and it is a whiskey. If you guys like this kind of thing, give me ideas. Do you put it over your ice cream? Dad always allowed us kids to put cream to mint over ice cream, and he was worried I was going to turn into an alcoholic. Ha! Yeah, okay, thanks for that. We even went fishing, and he had rum inside the coffee, and I'm like, you know, I was at the age, young enough, where I wasn't thinking, wait a minute, we're heading to fishing, we're drinking this rum and coffee, when we're done, he's going to drive. I wasn't thinking any kind of driving kind of thing. I'm like, great. So, yeah. I'm totally underaged. Didn't think about it. So, anyway, those are past stories. This is the smash I like. I get about 2 of these in me, and I'm gone. So, I got, I think, 6 of those. I will put those away later. I got some FISH. It's dripping. Different brand, different store. I'm going to attempt to see if he likes it, because I want to praise him for being good. So that's why I'm kind of off camera. Doesn't have the tails on. Ooh, these are thick. Who want fish? Moofy, you want fish? That was him with that. Ready? Go get it. Let's see if he eats that. If he does, I won. Because these are much thicker. It cost me $6. You want to round it up? Yep, I won. So I'm going to give these to him real quick. I know this video's all over the place. Here you go. There's more fish. He hasn't had that in about 2 weeks, because it's very expensive. But one of those is good for him. You know, he'll eat that tonight, and then he'll probably savor some, and it'll last him till tomorrow, and then I'll just sample it. All right. I was going to say something, but I decided not to because it was irrelevant. I've been bouncing all over the place. Ugh. All right. Just a minute. All right. Also, for those of you who have been following me, I have a lot of teeth missing. It's important to take care of your teeth. Sometimes when you're a teenager and you're a rebel and whatever, you don't know anything, and you're drinking Cokes and eating candy and you don't want to brush for days on end, and it eats it away, and you go to the dentist, and yeah, I never learned. So anyway, I had my final fitting for my dental plate, upper and lower, this week. So it's going to be in the beginning of May when I'll get my real deals. I got to feel how they're going to be, how they're going to grab. It's awesome. So I'll be able to eat some meat. I'm going to start off slowly and eat some sandwiches and get used to how it's working, because she says it might move back and forth and adjustments and all that. So I'm not going to go boom right into meat. But when I do the meat, here's more carne asada. And these are meant for whatever you do, tacos or whatever. I use them for beef jerky. I'll cut them into strips, the lengthwise. I don't do according to the grain. I go against the grain. I go the lengthwise into strips that I want. Put them in a bowl, soak them with what have you, and let it marinate for like 3 days. If you want me to do a beef jerky recipe thing, I need a lot of interest in order to do it. Sometimes you don't even need the interest. You just do it, and if somebody's interested, they'll see it. But it's called encouragement, people. Okay? Okay. So, yeah. Let me know if you want to see me doing the whole dehydration beef episode. We also got some all-natural chicken thighs. These were $6.80. They're frozen still. I think what happens is they're just about to go off. I saw this episode online years ago, and it sounds like it's true. They'll take a package of chicken. They'll put it out there for you to buy it. The expiration date is coming up. This one says sell by May 4th. And it doesn't sell, so they throw it in the freezer for a few days, then they bring it back out, but they also give a new label to it. Now, instead of doing, or they're not going to put a label on the old one, they're going to take off all the plastic, put on new plastic, put on a label, and you'll never know the difference. That is what I'm thinking. They just expand because now it's frozen. So, FYI, it's like milk. It says expiring in 3 days. You bring it home, you freeze it, you open it up, and a day later it's sour. So, yeah. Think about that when you're doing that kind of thing. Let me wash my hands because got all blood and gross on there. I am going to have some ham here in a bit. So, because I can't drink that strong stuff without food. Alright, that does it. I did have a nice big bowl. You guys get a kick out of this. A nice big bowl of salad. I took a lot of my Arrow Garden salad. And this morning I was in my pajamas. I went out to the garden right here outside my back door. Cut some onions, cut some spinach. Came in the house, got some black olives, some croutons. And I had a big salad for lunch today. I was like, that is awesome. You know, I rinse everything, of course, because you got critters and you don't know what the heck's been on your food. If you do have a garden and you have earwig issues, what you do is get yourself some cooking oil. It could be brand new off the shelf. It doesn't care what flavor. It could be used that you poured into a cup ready to throw away. Get yourself a cat food can or something that can hold liquid for a long time. Put the oil in here, and I guarantee you, you're going to have to scoop this out when the earwigs come out. Year after year, it has been good for me. So, before you start your garden, when it starts warming up more and more, get these out before you start planting and where the earwigs will go. Put this in areas to get that colony out. And you're thinking, well, when it gets warmer, they're going to start producing and start having eggs and well, then keep this out and keep it going. So I've been saving cans for that purpose. Did Bug finish everything? Yes, he did. He's a good boy. All right. That does it. That is my haul. I'm going to go put this stuff away. I'm going to relax. I'm going to try to do some cross-stitching. But the drink may tell me not to. That's why I don't drink and do cross-stitch, because I kind of lose interest or I make mistakes. So, anyway, that being said, stay tuned for more videos. I have a cat litter from Chewy that just came in today. You don't need to see that. I do have some more sore things for your cat's sore, like acne and things on their ears. I took my cat to the vet years ago, and they did a scraping, and they couldn't find any bacteria or anything. I have come to the conclusion that when Ziva throws up, like we all do, we have acid. So when she's sitting there and cleaning herself, and then she does this, it's getting to her ear. It's only one ear. It's affected. And then her chin. So it's got to be acid reflux doing it. So I have a certain chemical that I use, a combination of chemicals, and it's been working great. You just have to keep on top of it. So if you have any problems with that, let me know. I can do a video on the combinations of chemicals that I do. Not, like gasoline and kerosene and a little bit of... No, it's all the stuff over the counter. There's even some mouthwash involved. You don't have to go to the vet in order to deal with this. And seeing how it's not, allergic reaction to plastic or anything like that, because I've changed that and it still happens. I did the proper, process of elimination, and it's going to be acid reflux. So then I have this cherry stuff, which I keep forgetting to pick up at Walgreens, and it costs like $8 a bottle, and I give her a little bit of that, and it's for humans for upset stomach, nausea, that kind of thing. It's cherry flavor. She takes it like a dream. She doesn't fight whatsoever. So just a few little cat things. You want to save some money. I've gotten a few things that I've done, little tips and hints and tricks and whatnot. So I think this video is long enough, 20 minutes. So thank you for joining me. Comments, questions, leave them down below. We got some succulents coming in next week. I got some dubias coming in, but I'm not going to even bother with that. So thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.